Hey everybody, China2 here, and welcome back to Uru Complete Chronicles. We last left off, we were kind of at an impasse, and I'm trying to explore and retrace my steps and go back through all these ages and try to find more clues. I believe I've missed some things. Also, my voice, a little raspier, a little deeper than normal. I am recovering from a cold. I will try to mute before I do any coughing or anything like that, but I do apologize for the difference in the tone and timbre of my voice. Now, with that being said, I've got my herbal tea with lots of honey here. We should be good to go. I received a few helpful comments. One of the comments, particularly for this age, told me that I need to play more in third person. The game is designed for third person, and that I may have missed a few things because I was playing in first person. So let's go. We're going to try to do this whole age in third person just to see what the commenter was referring to. I have a feeling it's either something that happens to our body, or maybe our character looks at something, or maybe just a outside vantage point will help me see something that I may have missed. Okay, so yeah, I can't scroll all the way around. I can only move the camera behind me. Now there is a tapestry. I think I've hit that one. All right, let's do our tank controls here. Let's see if I can remember these. All right. I think if we hit caps, we will run and stay running. It may make it a little easier to get around. Though, it has been said that I've been running too much as well, so let's go ahead and just cancel that for now. Now, when we were here last time, did we have our camera with us? What was that, F2? Yes. Let's go ahead. How are we taking a picture of ourselves? It's a little weird. I'm going to delete this one. And go out of here. Let's go back into first person. Let's take some pictures of these with this camera. Okay, got it. So I don't know if these are hints or anything we may need, but we'll take a picture just in case. Boom, got it. All right, back to third person. Let's see, I don't understand this. Look, I tank control around to where I'm looking at the camera, but I still can't move the camera behind me now. I have to wait for it to move. That's a little odd, but here we are. All right, let's stop running. Okay, so I believe I've hit this tapestry before. We're going to go ahead and hit it again just to make sure. These are called tapestries, right? Okay, so that means we've hit, what, 2 of them? Yeah, because 3 would be the whole palm, and then 4, 5, 6, 7 would be the fingers. Okay, yeah, that's right. So this is the age that it rains. There are gazebos where we would be dry. But I don't think our character model even gets wet. Giggity. I'm sorry, I am a 10-year-old child. Let's go ahead and move some more. This 10-year-old would be way too young for that. That just sounded creepy. Alright, well, this is the door. So much like in the cleft, we need to have pressed all of the hand symbols in order to activate that. So maybe these drawings have something to do with stuff? I don't know. We'll see. Let's get a little closer. We're going to take a picture of that. Not the best lighting, but we can still make it out. Okay. Rain has stopped. Oh, there's another drawing here. Should take that one too. Okay, good. 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 Alright, going through a cave. Alright, so there's different flora here. Kind of like jellyfish that grow out of the ground. There is this here. That's a mark of the builders, right? But I can't interact with it or do anything with it. But it's under like a willow tree. I'll take a picture of this as well. F1, take picture. It's cute drawing, got it. All right, and then tank turn around. Okay. I don't remember this. Oh, come on, dude. All right, let's see what this does. Okay. Turn this way. Is this just another balcony that we can't really do anything with? I think I remember reading in the comments that these were to tease DLC. Was this whole, like, area down here, was this DLC, or am I misunderstanding the meaning of these warps that take me to nowhere? You would figure they would give you a hint or something as to what to do, but it doesn't seem to be the case. This is Dunny, right? Or Dunny, as they call it. Alright, so now we need to use our Relto, I think this is called. And we need to warp back. Link. I know it's linking, but, you know, video game lingo, that would be warping. Alright, let's go back to where we were. That's here. Is there a name or an easy way that I can figure out the names of these worlds that I'm in? Ages? I wish it was written on the books. Like, I don't know the name of this age off the top of my head. I'm sure I may have read it in some lore. Oh, I got a fixed camera position here. Okay, now it follows me. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and run to where we hit that stone. But yeah, the names of these ages, I'm sure it's written in the lore, but it's hard to remember because there's such unique words. Or at least it's hard for me to remember the names of the ages. But I also can't remember names of, like, my coworkers. I'm horrible at that. I can remember people's faces all day long. You ask me to recite their name, I can't do it. And it's not a conscious thing that I do either. I actually consciously try to remember people's names so that I won't end up in a sticky situation such as that, but I still always end up doing the, hey, you, what's up, guy? How are you? And they always remember my name and make me feel horrible. All right, that's neither here nor there, though. What's over here? Okay. Oh, I need to stop running now, too. Caps lock. Okay. So there's a bench. Some what appears to be bamboo. There's a little setting area over here. None of these seem to actually have any relevance, but who am I to judge? F2. No, don't take the picture with you in there. Delete that. F1. Now I'll take the picture. Bam. And then we're going to look over here, and we'll take a picture of all of that. Hope there's not a limit to the amount of pictures we can take. All right, F1. All right, take turn on out of here. What is that big floating thing? Other than just something to look at. Okay, hold on. Let's look over here. Is there something on this rock? No. What about this rock? Oh my god. Come on. Tank control your way around. Nothing on this rock either? What are you guys? Are you guys leading me to something? Do I have... I got particles orbiting me. Cool. Okay. Oh, they went away with the rain. Okay, that might be what the third-person comment was about. Maybe there's some type of puzzle associated with that. Rain makes them go away. Cleverly placed gazebo. Okay. So I have to get those lightning bugs or fireflies somewhere. And just checking out the gazebo here. I'm gonna mute it real quick, I have to cough. Alright. Just make sure. Hey, look! There's a tapestry. I did miss that. Palm complete. Alright, so we just need 4 more. Okay, so let's test this out. Now that the rain is gone, yes, the swarm of lightning bugs slash fireflies are back. I grew up calling them lightning bugs, but I know the more common term is probably fireflies. Okay, so if I touch them, a few of them stick to me. My armpits are illuminated. Oh. Does this light up the dark? How do we test that out? If we go to this cave, will it light it up? Let's see. Should I be looking over here? I think we're good. We can check behind this stone, I guess. No, nothing there. Let's check behind these two. Okay, let's go over here. Oh. Okay, I see what's going on here now. Also, can I run up here? I can. Okay. Oh, there's a book up here. I was just going to come take a picture of whatever this was. But there's also a book. Alright, so. That does not look like a hint. I think that was just to pique my attention and bring me up here. Suedo Shomat's story. Alright, reading time. The story of Shomat, taken from book 43C. We have yet to name it. Translation Nick, first draft. At the age of 121, Shomat had resided in his palace of the kings for 20 years. Though the palace had taken 45 years to construct and new additions had been added every year, Shomat was still not pleased with all that surrounded him. His palace was larger than any structure in the city, and the gardens of his palace were more beautiful than any other living plants that the people had ever known. But Shomat demanded more from those who created his home and his gardens. Shomat sent messengers demanding that Lamash, the head, this word seems to define some kind of leader, of the servants, although they never define them as servants, have to ask Dr. Watson, of his palace, come to his gardens immediately, and Lamash obeyed. Yes, my king, what is it that you require of me? Do you see these bulbs of orange and leaves of brown that surround me? Of course, my king, they are unlike any that dwell in this cavern. Do you see the intricate stone that surrounds me? Asked Shomat. Of course, again, there is none like them in the cavern. And Shomat suddenly became angry, cursing at his servants, not really servants, but it'll have to do, and screaming at those in his presence. Who do you think that I am? Do you think I have never used the books to see the beauty that lies outside this cavern? I've written these books myself, even while you have seen me trained by the Grand Master. And yet you act as though I should be pleased at the beauty that now surrounds me. Beauty that comes only from this cavern of no light, no warmth, and no color? Do you think stone and darkness are all that I require? Who do you think that I am? My king, what is it that you ask of me? Bring to me Grand Master Kenry. Together you will work in a writing sense, with him and create for me real beauty, roaring water, colors beyond imagination, living creations, not stone. These are the gardens that I demand. Now go and bring them to me. And so Lamash went to Kenry, Grand Master of the Guild of Writers, and together they created an age with beauty that was beyond that which any man had seen before. And together they brought their king to the age. 8 months, these are Dunny months, after his request had been made. Shomat was pleased with all that he saw, broad leaves of green and yellow, flowers of every color, and roaring waters of blue and turquoise, like the most colorful stones of Denis. And he promoted Lamash as he was already head. I'm not sure about his promotion, but that word is fairly clear. And made Kenry his most prized Grand Master in all of Denis. Shomat spent every day on his new age and asked for more of them, and he asked his architects provide structures on these ages. And while this happened, Shomat's brothers continued to grow more jealous, and their anger turned to rage. They had not been invited to live in the palace of their brother, and now, though multitudes of common citizens were invited to the gardens of Shomat, never once were they allowed to visit, and their hearts burned towards their king and brother. So it was that Shomat was sitting alone in his garden age when 2 creatures approached him. Though they resembled men, they walked on their arms and legs and moved quickly. Shomat was frightened upon seeing the creatures and immediately called for his guards. The creatures ran from the guards, but Shomat ordered his guards to follow them, and the guards obeyed. It was not until the next day that they returned. They claimed they had seen a city with hundreds of these creatures living in it, conversing with one another and organizing armies. These armies lived inside of the garden age of Shomat, and Shomat was very afraid. Shomat ordered the men who had seen the village to be put in prison, not sure if book or physical prison, for what they saw, and he called his most trusted advisor, Lamash, to his residence in the city. Upon hearing of the creatures and their organization, Lamash, too, was frightened. We have no choice but to burn the book, Lamash recommended. You know this age is not ours, if it is already inhabited. You know the rules of our writing and our books and of our people. But Shomat's heart was not moved by the words of Lamash, and he grew more angry and enraged. The world was created by me, for me. If there are others who exist, they will have to be killed. It is Denis now. So does this mean, I know this has kind of been a recurring theme, does this mean they don't specifically create worlds, but maybe create bridges to worlds that are like what they write? And these ages, our worlds already exist, and they're just opening like portals to them? I don't know. So Shomat ordered for his brothers to be brought into his palace, and he informed them of his dilemma. Shomat asked his brothers if they would kill those who lived on his garden ages, and he bribed them with talk of power and authority. And so they agreed, even though they hated their brother. And the brothers of Shomat traveled to the age and went to the creatures to destroy them. But in talking with the creatures, they become convinced that the creatures should not be killed, but instead they should be used to destroy their brother. And so they devised a plan to kill their brother, the king. While Shomat waited in his palace in the city, his brothers appeared to him. We have finished, they announced. The creatures are all dead. Shomat was pleased to hear such words from his brothers, and on the outside he showed love to them. My brothers, I have done much wrong to you. There have been many times that I have not treated you like even those who work in my palace, and I am sorry for these actions. But today you have proven you do not hold anger like I do. You are better than me. You have shown me favor, and so I ask you to accept what I have to offer you. Please accept this gift. And Shomat gave his brothers a linking book. Its pages were filled with descriptions of beauty and life, like Shomat's own garden age. And it will be kept here in this palace where you will live now. Filled with pleasure and forgetting their hate for Shomat, his brothers went to the age quickly, and it was there that they died, thinking that they had fooled their brother. Shomat burned the book in his own fire, forever erasing his brothers and their deceit from his mind. And Shomat ordered the Grand Master to change his garden age so that those who lived there would die. And Kenri obeyed the king even though he knew it was wrong. And his life was filled with turmoil until he died. But Shomat thought he did what was wrong. But Shomat, though he did what was wrong, continued to live and pursue all that he wanted. The story continues, but it seems a good point to stop. I'd like to go over this a few more times with some better translators, maybe even Dr. Watson. I filled in a lot of words as best I could for now. Wow, that's a depressing story. Okay. All right, so we have an age. So I understand why the viewer / commenter wanted me to go third person in this age, because I have to go get these fireflies and bring them somewhere. Presumably down the path further? Where are they at? Oh, here they are. So they kind of travel around in this area. If we walk through them, can we get a bunch of them if we keep walking through them, or is it just the one amount? Okay, so now we are fireflied up. We have to walk, not run, and then we have to avoid the rain. So that's why there's gazebos and caves. And that's probably why there's that light on the ground underneath the like willow tree thing. It does light up. Look at this. Okay. So can we take these back to the other age? Uh-oh, it's about to rain. Oh, there's the rain. All right, they're still on me because we're out of the rain. Okay, so these things are still hanging out. I hope they're not on a time limit. Maybe if they start getting thinner, we'll see. But we're definitely on a rain and run limit. And they seem to be illuminating the area around me. If we can make it back to that other age, the deserty one that has the super black cave in it, maybe that's the key. I thought it was our key was actually what we would use to see there, but it doesn't seem to be the case unless I'm not using this correctly. I think this has to do with multiplayer. I think really all it does for me is allow me to open doors and I can take and view pictures. Now, if I'm in first person, okay, I can still see these in first person. And it's way easier for me to control in first person. So I think I'm going to go back into first person just so I can move a little more eloquently. That's not the right word. Deftly? Alright, rain's gone, right? I'm not seeing any rain. Yeah, so I can still see that I have the fireflies. I think there's a linking book in here. So we're going to see if they follow us when we link somewhere. I wouldn't reckon that they would. But if they do, then I think I've figured out the dark cave. Alright, let's go here. No, they look like they stayed there. No, okay. No, they're here with us. Okay, so cave is over there. I have to... Ooh, do I have to jump? Wait a minute. Are they on me? They're not on me. They don't follow you. Or did they? Wait a minute. Why? What caused them to get off of me? Did I run? I don't think I ran. I just walked and jumped, right? And I can go around the outside here, right? Oh, it's so hard to control. Yeah, I can jump pretty far, actually. Well, hold on a minute. Why didn't that work? Oh, my... God, the camera here is horrible. I'm going to try to do it in third person. Can I just skip all the... No, I guess I couldn't skip it all. Because if I use my Relto book, I have to, like, do a weird jump to get there. Alright, let's run to where the Fireflies are. Maybe I'm not supposed to take them to that other age? I don't know. Maybe I am. Okay, gotta stop running. Maybe it is a time limit. Alright, let's grab these. Okay, they are on me. That's some thrilling gameplay. This reminds me of collecting the dust mote in Myst 4, I believe it was. And having to bring it to, like, the altar spirit or whatever it was. That was frustrating. Alright, so yeah, we're lighting up the cave green. Hopefully it won't rain immediately and we can get through here. Okay, we've got our friends with us. Whoa, camera. Oof, I can see why people had difficulty with this. Alright, let's do this again. This time we're going to watch in third person. We're going to see why they left us. Is it because I walked through that? It may have been because I walked through that vent. Alright, let's do a jump. Okay, they're still with us, I think. Alright. Yep, they're still with us. Problem is, I gotta do another jump here, which should be fine. Jump. And they're gone. Could we just walk through that? We're not fully submerged in water. Maybe that'll do it. Maybe we can just walk through without being fully submerged. Maybe they don't care. Well, we're going to try this one more time before I have to read a hint. Maybe we can just... Well, we can't walk through that. There's not a way to walk up, is there? So we have to jump this one. All right, let's try this again. One more time. I'm going to try this one more time before I read any hints on it. I think I got the idea. I think I got to get these glowy particles. Here, we're going to run there like this. It's a lot quicker. I think I could get those glowy firefly particles to that dark cave. They don't seem to like when I jump, though. We're going to do it in first person because it's easier for me to control. And I think it's because I stepped over that geyser that they went away last time. Looks like rain's coming. Come here. Come here, things. Attach yourself to my body. Okay, we're walking. Can we make it to the cave before the rain comes? We're gonna try. Right now we got weird artichokes. Alright, they're still on us. I thought they left for a second. Listening for the sound of thunder? Not hearing it. So we may be able to continue walking. We'll try it. Can we one and done this? Now we're under a bridge now. We should be good. All right, let's try this one more time. So we're going to jump over the first gap, and we're going to walk into the water on the second gap and hope that being shin high in water doesn't cause these to go away. So we don't want to walk through that. We want to come over here. We want to jump to here. Okay, side step. Okay, they're still on us. And then, did they go away when we fall into this? Looks like they did. Huh. Oh, come on. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, and or a subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.